We all love Superman, so much so that we've created countless heroes in his image. But today I wanted to tell you about two of my favorite Superman-inspired heroes, Icon and Rocket. Now, if you know me personally, you know I never shut up about Milestone Media. And we all know about Static and his legendary cartoon Static Shock. But also flying around the skies of Dakota are the legendary duo of Icon and Rocket. Icon's real name is Augustus Freeman, but that's a name he chose. He was originally named Arnis, and he's from a dead planet named Terminus. While escaping his planet's cataclysm, Arnis crash-landed in the Confederate-era South, where an African-American woman found him while tending the fields. In an act of self-preservation, Arnis took on the woman's form, including her race, appearing to her as nothing more than a crying baby. Fast forward to today, and Arnis, now going by Augustus, is a high-profile attorney who's grown complacent to say the least. Even his own legal partner thinks he lacks empathy. But Augustus doesn't care, because other people don't either. That changes when a group of teenagers try to rob his estate. That's when we meet Raquel Irvin, a young woman surrounded by the wrong crowd. Scorned by their financial reality, the group look to rob Augustus thinking that he's nothing more than a faceless autocrat, never considering that they might be robbing someone that looks like them. Augustus catches the teens mid-theft and is infuriated by their behavior. Things go south quickly, but their knee-jerk fear only unleashes a true terror. Augustus rises from the ground, his eyes filled with rage. He drives these teens out forcefully, scolding them for their actions in the process, and telling them to tell no one what they've seen. All seems forgotten until Raquel shows up back at Augustus's house, inspired to change. She tells him how his display of power opened up a whole new world of possibilities for her, and how he needs to do that for more people. That he should be an icon, an ideal that people could go and look to for guidance, and that she'd be his sidekick. That way he'd never lose sight of who he is. It might seem silly for Superman to have a sidekick, but that's why I love this duo. Augustus has the powers of Superman, but he does not have the character. He's just not as hopeful an individual. But Raquel is. She's a literal rocket, leading the way and shining a light on the path that he needs to be on, so that way he can be the man he needs to be. And as long as they work together, they're more than super enough to get the job done.